Hi, how are you guys? This is Ricky.
Hello everyone, I am Fitch.
And welcome to
Ricky
and Fitch. So today we're gonna be answering some of the questions that you guys submitted on Instagram and Facebook.
Exactly, you guys are about to find out some of our deepest and dirtiest secrets, so stick around.
It's gonna be fun, so just watch the whole video, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
No, coronavirus, no, sorry. No, can't do that. No, bye.
Hi, how are you guys? So, as we promised, we're gonna answer some questions that some of you have sent us via Instagram or Facebook. So I think I'm very excited.
I think some of the questions were sent to you through your OnlyFans page, right?
Actually, one of the questions is that.
Oh, really? About your OnlyFans page?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have
yours.
One? I don't. Mine was taken down.
Wow.
The content was. I took it. I'm on top of it, Rose.
Okay, Ricardo. He's like, what's one tip you will give to your younger self to be successful?
Oh wow, that's a
very
question.
Deep one. And I think I like it a lot.
Go to college, stupid Fitch. I think, and I said Fitch with an F, that's me. I think that's the first one that comes to mind. Yeah, definitely go to college, get an education. Don't postpone it because it's going to take forever.
Right. Did you postpone it? Okay.
Sorry, Mom. What about you?
No,
Yeah.
No, I mean, I feel just be persistent, and there's gonna be hard moments in life, but just be optimistic and be kind, and I think that's something that is very important for everyone. Anyways, so where's your OnlyFans page?
I don't know. You go to college, so you don't have to set up an OnlyFans page.
Oh, that's not very wise.
Right?
Yes, perfect.
Is that you? Like, did you?
No, that's
his
name is Ricardo.
We don't have any fans.
I know. What is one advice that you will give to someone that is going through a rough time?
Oh wow.
That's another one. We have really good questions. Some of them are really deep, and I think I love that.
That's a really, really good question. I think it really depends on, every person is different, and we all have different ways and avenues to actually make ourselves feel better and get out of a rough patch or like depression. It's funny that question came up because just recently I was posting on my Facebook about a quote that Jim Carrey said, and I can only paraphrase. I don't remember exactly what the quote said, but it said, exercise, eat healthy, stay around positive people. Those are some of the things that really resonated with me because those are things that I've done myself. I've gone through depression in different periods of my life, and particularly working out. And I think that the thing with working out is a lot of people see it as a vanity thing, but it's not a vanity thing because you do feel better. I mean, exercise in the famous words of Reese Witherspoon and Legally Blonde. Working out creates endorphins. Endorphins, are the happy cells. Happy people don't kill people. So
right. So work out.
Yeah, work out, eat healthy.
Let's go work out.
And then be out there in nature too. That's another thing that's helped me a lot. Go on a hike by yourself and go to the beach, watch a beautiful sunset, especially if you live here in San Diego or Southern California for that matter. I mean, oh my God, you're like in heaven, so.
At some point we're gonna need help. We'll need help.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's difficult to reach out, but it's important that your family, your closest friends, they know what's going on. And
I think one thing that I also want to add to that is I feel like there's a lot of stigma on reaching out for therapy, like going to see a therapist or a psychiatrist, a psychologist, whichever one applies. I've done it myself and it has helped me immensely, so don't feel bad about it. Don't think that because if you feel the need to do that there's something wrong with you. At some point of our lives, we all could actually benefit from it, so.
Right. Okay, one more question.
Yay!
Where did you grow up?
Where did I grow up?
Yeah.
I grew up in Tijuana, Tijuana, Mexico, or as we know it here in Southern California as TJ. I spent pretty much all my childhood years there, and then I started school in Mexico. Therefore, my first language is Spanish.
Cool.
What about you, mister?
Well, I was born in Mexico City and I grew up there. I just did all my...
Mexico City. She's fancy. Chilangos is what we call them at TJ.
It doesn't matter.
No,
It doesn't affect me. No. What has been your happiest day or moment in life?
Ay, ay, ay. The day my nephew was born. I am in
really?
much love with my nephew. He is like the love of my life. For those of you who know me and we're friends on social media, you can see because I bombard everyone on my social media with with photos of my nephew. It just him and I have such a very special bond and a very special relationship. And to tell you the truth, there's been times that I've been down and kind of like depressed, and I go down to TJ because that's where he lives. Just being around him, like it just brings me up.
I feel like you're like me in a little bit because I love to protect people.
Right.
And I'm a protector. Like I'm always like looking out for my family, looking out for my friends. Like that makes me happy.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
High five to family. Yay!
What age you knew you were gay? Are you gay?
What age did I know that I was gay? What makes you think that I'm gay? I think it was like a few seconds after I was born. To tell it, I mean, I always knew there was something different about me. I didn't know exactly, or I didn't understand exactly what that different thing was about me. But I think, if I'm honest, from the parts that I can remember is the first time, and this is a true story, I'm not even joking. The first time that I saw Madonna's Vogue video.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Of course it was Madonna.
Of course. Hello. I saw that video and I was like,
What?
oh my gosh.
How old were you?
I must have been, so Vogue came out around the time that I think that I was
34. So
10, 12, 34. 10 or 12, something around that time. I don't remember exactly. It was between those ages. And then I watched her Truth or Dare documentary and I was like, there's other guys that like guys too. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah. And it's so cute because my mom thought that I was in love with her when I came out of the closet. Oh, I'm like, mommy, cosita. She's so innocent. Sorry, mom.
I know. So for me, it was like since I was probably in kindergarten. I was like 5 years old. And then like all these 4 or 5 girls around me. And then they were feeding me. And it was just like, oh my god, like...
You're like, and I was doing their makeup.
So like everybody, like the teachers and my mom, they're like, oh my god, he's gonna be like a Casanova, like things like that.
I don't even know what that means.
But then I found,
Poor things.
Like there's this little experiment where you put like a little bean seed on a little cotton,
Oh yeah, and it starts, and it starts growing.
to grow. And then I remember somebody was like, we were leaving the class. I remember the classroom, and then somebody just like messed up with my desk, and then my little project just fell down and crashed. And I was so like crying. I was like very upset. And this guy that I always look at him, he was like hugging me, and then he started to clean my tears.
Oh, I was like, in love.
Oh. So it's so amazing. And then like, oh okay, I see. At what age you came out?
At what age I came out? I came out when I was 16 years old. I know, it was scandalous, especially in Tijuana.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, Tijuana I feel is more...
Yeah, Mexico has always been more traditional. My family is, to this day, they're kind of like somewhat traditional and they were kind of like religious. And so to this day, as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only gay one in my whole family, cousins
that
and everything
right.
that I know of.
Right.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gonna take my throne. But I thought about it first. I came out to 2 of my best friends who are from TJ. And one of them said to me, you need to tell your mom, you need to tell your mom, you need to tell your mom. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's gonna go nuts. Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, this is who I am, like it or not.
How did she take it?
Not very well.
That's another episode.
That's for the next episode.
Christina.
Ask more questions after this so we can repeat. How did you come out? Are you out?
I am. So I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was always like suppressing everything because I went to a Catholic school. So since I was in kindergarten, so boys like elementary and junior high, it was all boys. And I remember I remember how they were bullying these other guys that they were just not even gay sometimes, but they're like a little feminine.
Right.
And it was just like punching them or whatever, like. So I kept quiet. I kept always like being by myself. Came out with my mom, and she didn't take it well. And then she went to talk to my sister, and that I need a doctor or a therapist.
Oh
or
yeah, I went through the same
you
thing.
know,
I went through therapy actually.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know what?
That didn't work.
Is this? Well, no, because it's exactly the same. I'm the same person. It's just whatever you've seen, my accomplishments at school, my accomplishments in life, whatever. It's the same.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever the sexuality or we choose to love, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You know. So I think that's something that she tried to understand, and it took her a while, but then we're like best friends now, so she knows everything and she knows.
I hope not everything.
Well, not everything.
For the lack of her mental health.
But yeah, it's important at some point. Everybody has their own time.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
That's so
pressure,
true.
don't rush
So
anything.
true.
And at some point, when you feel like you have everything, you need to have a supporting system. And then you need to have friends, you need to have somewhere where you feel comfortable, and then you can talk to anyone. As long as you love yourself and as long as you know your worth, anybody can mess up with that.
Yeah.
So it's at some point, whenever you're ready. It doesn't matter, like it could be at 8 or 15 or 25. There's a lot of people that I know that are like coming out at 40 or even older.
Yeah. Or they never came out.
Or they never came out. Yeah, but it's the way you live your life. It depends on whatever you do. Exactly. So
Whenever, wherever.
whenever.
Wherever. All right, Shakira. She's not paying for this, so we should name her. Yeah.
Okay. Can we do a show with TJ?
Yes, we are going to do a show in TJ. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, that would be
the
great.
City that I grew up in.
You know, we need to go to like a bar hopping and then tacos after or something.
Yes, TJ is
That'd
such
be
a fun
fantastic.
city that it would be a shame if we don't. I would be ashamed of actually not doing a show in TJ. That's what I would be ashamed of. So yes, we will do a show in
that would be
TJ.
fantastic.
Tijuana. Ahí vamos próximamente.
Going for you.
Yes, we're coming for you.
Cool. One thing that you admire from each other.
One thing that I admire from you, your patience. He's very patient. To be my friend, those who are my friends, if they're watching this, they know that they have to be very patient. Because I tend to be kind of like all over the place.
I don't even know what that means.
And I think sometimes I'm a little bit of a Fitch, but with a different letter at the beginning. I can be a little bit challenging myself. And I think Rikke's very patient. No, yeah, I think your patience and how very like loving you are. You're always like very. I mean, I've heard you. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't think I've ever heard you like criticize anybody, which is something that I think all human beings sometimes at one time or another we fall into that, and then we like.
Right.
But yeah, I think that those are the things that I admire from you, and the fact that you're just here.
Oh.
You're still my friend.
Oh my God. And from you, well, I'm just gonna go to the next one.
That's a wise thing to do. Ricky. That's a wise move.
I admire your freedom of being yourself. Sometimes I struggle a lot because of a lot of things that I have in my mind since like a kid or anything, but like how to behave or be a gentleman, and like I have a lot of those things, which I love being a gentleman with the beautiful women and stuff, and always kind of trying to do always the right thing. But sometimes I feel like I don't allow myself to do the extra.
Just be yourself.
And I feel like you, like I when I see you and when I talk to you and when we have conversations and I see your Instagram and the posts and like, oh, that's awesome. Like you just post this and that's fine and that's amazing. Like that you live your life. I think you're trying to live your life to the fullest.
Since I was 16, when I came out, that's when I started living
And
my life.
that's
who I am.
something that I admire from you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, brother.
Got tissues.
Sip of my tea. Questions that you ask to ourselves?
No. Do you want to ask me something?
Do I want to ask you something? What is your sexual? No, kidding.
my
No, I think that we've said enough. I don't want to bore anybody else with more of our stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to say thank you so much to everyone that's actually subscribed so far. I've been, outside like a couple of bars lately, and people have come up and said, "Oh my God, I love you guys' show and the idea and everything." We're super excited to see what you guys are going to come up with. We're super excited because we already have what's coming up, and please subscribe.
Yes.
Stick around. It's going to be a shit show. No, I'm kidding. No, it's actually going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so stick around.
Yes, thank you so much for your support. Like, there's really literally, like, the first video had so many likes and so many views.
And so many bloopers too.
So many bloopers, but I feel it's just amazing. Like, we need to support each other within the community.
Exactly.
And just not only the community, like, we need to support each other as human beings.
So
just see what we have next, and we're just gonna try to entertain you, and we're gonna have all these kind of topics and stuff, but it's for a good cause and because we love you, and that's all what matters.
Yeah, I would give you a handshake, but coronavirus.
Oh God. Thank you guys.
Anyways, thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. Remember, we're also on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter.
And yes.
Thank you very much, you guys. Do something
We'll
nice.
See you next Wednesday.
Yeah, do something
Love
good for
you.
someone. Bye.